Survival story, the Jayme Closs abduction and escape. October 15th, 2018. A quiet rural town in Barron, Wisconsin. Population just over 3,000 people. The kind of place where nothing ever happens. Where people leave their doors unlocked. Where families feel safe. But just before 1 a.m., everything changed. A 13-year-old girl would be taken from her home. Her parents would be murdered. And for 88 days, she would vanish. This is the survival story of Jayme Closs, a story of unimaginable trauma, calculated evil, and a teenage girl who refused to give up. Chapter 1. The night everything changed. It was just after midnight on October 15th. Jayme Closs was home with her parents, James and Denise Closs. A typical Sunday night. Nothing unusual, nothing alarming. Then a pair of headlights appeared in their driveway. A red car eased toward the house. Inside, Denise noticed the vehicle and felt something was wrong. She called 911. The call connected.
Sharon County 911, where is your husband? Somebody I just want from. Hello?
But before she could speak, the front door was forced open. A masked man stepped inside holding a shotgun. Within seconds, the house erupted into chaos. Denise Closs was shot and killed. James Closs was also murdered. Jayme was taken from her home, still alive, terrified, and suddenly trapped in the hands of a stranger. The dispatcher heard silence, then disturbance, then the call ended. Police arrived minutes later, but Jayme was already gone.
Sheriff's office, who's inside?
Deputies find James and Denise Closs dead and no suspect in sight.
We cleared the house.
Okay.
Only two we found.
Okay.
So-
Whoever was here is gone.
I'm assuming.
Chapter 2. A nation searches. The case spread across the country within hours. A double homicide. A missing 13-year-old girl. No suspect. No vehicle description. No motive. The FBI joined the investigation. Hundreds of officers searched the region. Volunteers combed through woods, fields, and frozen ground. The community rallied. Vigils were held. Flyers covered the town. Jayme's classmates prayed for her safe return. But the days stretched into weeks. The weeks stretched into months. There were no confirmed sightings, no hints of a ransom, no digital trail. It looked as if Jayme had simply vanished. Hope began to fade. Investigators feared the worst, but Jayme was alive, and she was waiting. Chapter 3. Captivity. Jayme had been taken 70 miles away to a remote cabin in Gordon, Wisconsin. Her captor was 21-year-old Jake Patterson, a man with no connection to her family, no criminal record, no obvious warning signs.
Do you want to run and download and try to see if you can pull any plates of cars going that way?
That maroon car that yielded?
Yeah, you're right.
I had it at 54.
He had seen Jayme weeks earlier as she stepped off her school bus. And in an instant, he decided he wanted to take her. That was the entire motive. He shaved his head, stole license plates, brought a shotgun and a mask. He executed the attack with a disturbing sense of preparation. Once he had Jayme, he locked her in his trunk and drove away. At the cabin, he forced her under a bed. He stacked bins and weights around the frame so she could not escape. He watched her constantly, threatened her, controlled every movement. When people came to the house, he ordered her to stay silent for hours. He told her that no one was coming. He told her that any attempt to run would end in death. Yet through all of it, Jayme paid attention. She studied his habits. She learned the rhythm of his days. She watched for openings. Even in the darkest moments, she kept a spark of determination alive. She survived by staying aware. Chapter 4. The Escape. On January 10th, 2019, 88 days after her abduction, everything shifted. Jake Patterson left the cabin. For the first time, Jayme was alone without him inside. This was the moment she had been waiting for. She moved quickly and quietly. She pushed her way out from under the barricaded bed. She put on a pair of shoes, and she ran. She ran into the freezing Wisconsin winter. She had no coat, no phone, no sense of where she was. Only a single thought kept her moving. Get out. Keep going. Do not stop. Eventually, she reached a nearby road. A woman walking her dog saw her. Jayme approached and spoke the words the world had been praying to hear. "My name is Jayme Closs. I have been kidnapped." Help arrived quickly. Within minutes, Jayme was safe. Within hours, Jake Patterson was in custody. He had no idea she was gone until the officers showed up at his door. Chapter 5. Aftermath and Justice.
You're no longer detained. You're under arrest now, okay?
For what?
Oh, they'll tell you when you get up to the officer.
Someone gonna turn off my car?
Yeah.
Do something with it.
The other officer will take care of it for you. It's gonna be a little bit of a drive, so if you want to get comfy.
I don't think that's possible.
Jake Patterson confessed almost immediately. He admitted everything. He admitted planning the attack. He admitted murdering James and Denise Closs. He admitted holding Jayme captive for nearly 3 months. In May 2019, he was sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole.
I could control what I left behind as far as evidence, but not who saw me. That's when I thought of a home invasion kidnapping at night. I hadn't decided if I would kill the parents or just tie them up. It wasn't a moral problem. If I knew I killed them, it would get a lot more attention. If I left them live, there would be good witnesses. I finally decided it didn't matter how much attention it got. If I left no evidence or witnesses, it didn't matter if they sent 1,000 FBI agents if they had nothing to go on. Before I did this, I planned on taking multiple girls, killing multiple families. I also just wanted to scare people. I hated everyone, but no one in particular. Everyone I actually know I liked, but I hated society as a whole. I didn't care if I died. If I could get away with having the girl for a week, it was worth dying for. When I saw Jayme, I instantly thought she would be a good target. Actually, mostly it was she was the first girl I saw once I had those ideas in my head.
Jayme Closs, only 13 years old, had endured a nightmare. But she survived because she never stopped thinking, never stopped observing, and never stopped believing in the chance to escape. Her strength stunned the nation. Her escape inspired millions. Her resilience became a symbol of human endurance. Jayme Closs lost everything in one night. Her home, her parents, her sense of safety. But she did not lose herself. She waited. She watched. She survived. And when the moment finally arrived, she seized it. This is not only a story about crime. It is a story about resilience, awareness, and the power of the human spirit when faced with overwhelming darkness. Because sometimes survival is not about being saved. Sometimes it is about finding the courage to save yourself.